Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Kaynes Technology Earnings Conference Call hosted by DAM Capital Advisors Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Bhumika Nair from DAM Capital Advisors Limited. Thank you and over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning everyone and a warm welcome on behalf of DAM Capital. This is a call with Kaynes Technology to discuss the recent acquisition of Iskraemeco. Today we have the management being represented by Mr. Ramesh Kannan, Managing Director, Mr. Jairam P. Sampath, Whole-Time Director and CFO, and Mr. Rajesh Sharma, CEO. I'll now hand over the floor to Mr. Sampath for his initial remarks, post which we'll open up the floor for Q&A. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bhumika ji. Just to clarify, I think the announcer said it's earnings call. It is not the earnings call. This is the call to clarify and, ask a Q&A and answer on Iskraemeco acquisition. So, our company has acquired, as per our filing, Iskraemeco India Private Limited. The purpose of the acquisition has been to secure our orders in the device area. Our company actually aims to become the largest smart meter manufacturing company in India. So this step is an important step towards the same thing. And going forward, we jointly will be offering our smart meters to all the different AMI SPs. As you know, in already 11 crore meters have been awarded and another 11 crore meters yet to be awarded. Out of the meters which have been awarded also, there are many yet to be installed. So the ones which are yet to be installed plus the ones which are not yet awarded, they are the target for the coming future periods. And so as you also know about the marketplace, etc., I'd love to take questions now. Over to you,
Thank you very much.
Bhumika ji.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of CA Garvit Goyal from Invest Analytics Advisory LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. My question is on the, like you mentioned in your opening remarks, we are the largest player in the smart meters. So, did I hear it right? Because players like Genus Power is having a significant order book in this category. And secondly, what kind of opportunity do you see after this acquisition in this particular sector, sir?
Could you repeat the second question?
What kind of opportunities do we see in India in this particular category?
Sure. So as far as the order book is concerned, the orders which have been already decided, which is namely in the PGCIL and in the West Bengal case. So those orders have been already placed on Iskraemeco, which back to back has been placed on us. So that's for 3.5 million meters for in the case of Gujarat, which is PGCIL is the AMISP there, and in case of West Bengal. So that is what has been placed back to back by Iskraemeco India on us, and we'll be executing. So totally about 11 crores, 110 million have been placed on various AMISPs and AMISPs with device manufacturing capabilities. There are two types. Approximately about 50% is with AMISPs who don't have a device especially of their own, like IntelliSmart, EDF, Apraava, Monte Carlo, GMR. I think this is in the public domain. You can also find that out. So our objective is to get some share of these players. Already some of them they have probably decided because they have installed some, and then of course some are out there. For the balance, about 110 million odd pieces which are yet to be awarded, we will be working with all of these different AMISPs and offering them our meters so that we become the largest manufacturer or largest EMS for smart meters. And our customers will be these AMISPs who will be providing this product to the different distribution companies. And as far as the potential for this goes, so there is domestic potential, of course, in the smart metering area, but we are looking at it as a power distribution products manufacturing. So one is smart meter. There are other things in the grid and other areas, both in India and domestically and abroad. We do have clients outside of India too, which are the business is developing, and we are in the stages of the initial RFQ being accepted and contracts being drawn up, etc. So we'll advise about the business from those companies as soon as we get some firm orders on hand. There are some small pilot orders available. So there is a huge market potential not only in India but also outside of India, not only in smart meter, which is in consumer premises, but also in meters which are used in distribution setups.
Understood, sir. Understood. I think my question is answered, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Siddharth Bera from Nomura. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. I would request you to please use your handset.
Sure. Yeah. Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thanks, sir, for the opportunity. Sir, first, if you can elaborate a bit more on buying out this entity, what extra advantages Kaynes gets compared to other suppliers, and why Iskraemeco Global is off, and will there be any support you need from the global parent for and second is, if we talk about the profitability, how it is compared to, say, directly dealing with Iskraemeco with PGCIL or compared to any other AMISP where you will be supplying the device while they have won the order. So will there be difference in the profitability as well for some of the other orders?
All right. See, firstly, the advantages to Kaynes Technology being an acquisition which aids our strategy of increasing manufacturing in the areas which are high-yielding areas for us. And it also gives us a new technological edge in the area of smart meters. And we can do other smart meters, not merely in the electricity area, but several other areas are there. Namely, you have gas meters, you have water meters, and all other metering solutions are there. So we will be able to address all of those areas. Our objective, as I stated, is to become the largest EMS in the smart meter area. As far as profitability is concerned, I cannot give you a forward guidance, but I can tell you this much, that this is margin accretive. Yeah, with our business, and we have examined all that very carefully before we took this decision.
Okay. Okay.
So whatever guidance we have given, we'll continue to do.
Yes.
Understood. Got it, sir. So second question is in terms of opportunity or execution. I mean, I do see that generally, I mean, how to understand the execution pace? We have this order book of right now 35 lakh. Within what period do you see these getting installed and the remaining orders and execution? How to think about the ramp up over the next few years? If you can just elaborate on that.
2.5 years.
Yeah. So as far as the execution is concerned, we have put up a new factory in Hyderabad, and that's ramping up. So we think that 1.5 to 2 years time frame will complete this 3.5 million plus whatever West Bengal orders are there. And this will further orders will come almost every month. We are receiving orders from various AMISPs. And so in the time in which we execute these orders, by the time we would have already secured orders to fulfill our immediate target of becoming a very large, probably the largest manufacturer in the area of smart meters.
Okay, sir. Got it. I'll come back in that.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mahesh Bendre from LIC Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Sir, currently what proportion of our total sales comes from the smart meter segment?
Currently, it's about 10%. And going forward, currently, can be about as of this year, we'll probably have around 10% of this. And going forward in next year, it would depend on what orders we get from other sectors. We expect about 10-12% probably, maybe at the peak when we have a lot of execution load, it will be about 15% of our total. But this is completely dependent on what is the total growth rate for the entire portfolio plus what orders we get from other sectors. So this year we'll probably have about 10% of our business from these smart meters because we are having only 6 months now. And next year onwards it will increase, proportion will increase a little bit when we ramp up the production.
Sure. And sir, by doing this acquisition, what advantage we are getting in terms of business? I mean, what is the benefit we are going to get out of this acquisition?
Yeah, so one is Iskraemeco is one of those high-tech solution providers. So by acquiring this company, we get access to whatever orders that Iskraemeco would have got. That is first, so it increases our scale. Second thing is they have a lot of other technologies, especially in the other metering areas. So we get access to those areas too, and then we can put our strategies in that area also. And also it's in terms of profitability, it's a reasonably decent profitability. It's margin accretive. So these are the benefits that we have in terms of acquisition.
So basically, it's not for manufacturing. It's basically the technology and the probably business they are already getting in. So that will accrue us, right, sir?
No, this gives us scale in manufacturing. See, once you start off with the 3.5 million meters, that gives you scale in purchasing, scale in manufacturing, and so on, right? So that is the fundamental advantage. And then, of course, once you are at a different platform, then we can do other product manufacturing too, as and when they are implemented. There will be projects implemented for other type of smart meters. Being a smart company which is making smart meters, the advantage is to have that company in our fold.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Sonali Sangaonkar from Jefferies Group. Please go ahead.
So thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on this acquisition. So firstly, confirming a few numbers. You said that presently you have 2 customers in smart metering. One is PGCIL, other is West Bengal government. PGCIL 3.5 million meters. Any number for West Bengal government order?
No, as soon as those orders are logged in, see, West Bengal government has got total plan of about 20 million, 2 crores they have awarded, out of which there are 4 AMISPs, if I'm not mistaken. So we will compute these orders and we will probably let you know a little later once those orders are back-to-back placed on us. It is significant order only.
And out of the 4...
First phase, some more than about 1 lakh meters have been implemented also. And I'm happy to tell you that most of the meters which have gone live is actually Iskraemeco meters. So from that perspective, we have a positive view on the West Bengal.
Sure. So out of the 4 AMIs awarded, 1 is this company, right?
Iskraemeco will be like a system integrator there. So we will do whatever is required in order to fulfill the order conditions.
Understood. So secondly, on the potential of this industry, smart metering industry, you said that balance yet to be awarded is about 11 million meters. Is that right?
Not 11, 110 million. It's 11 crores.
Okay. Understood. And this is over how many years?
Yeah, so this is there in the public domain. So, see, government wanted to do it as soon as possible. So now speed is picking up. So I'm not able to put a timeline on what the government would do, but I think they are going pretty fast now.
Understood. So thirdly, which are the key competitors that you see in this space?
See, device manufacturers, there are some 4 or 5 people who are already present. I don't want to name them, but they are already there. As you know, the major players are there already. You can go through the published data also. So there are about 4 or 5 major players in the device area. There are a lot of AMISPs who buy from these 4 or 5 players. One of them is, of course, Iskraemeco, who manufactures the device. So there are about, let's say, totally about 5 major players. Of course, there are, if you go to the list of approved meters, there's a large number, but not all of them are actually preferred suppliers, so they are not even supplying actually.
Understood. Sir, and just last question from my side. How is the working capital in this segment, and of your present guidance for FY25? Should this be included in, or should this be sort of a part of your guidance?
Yeah, it will be within the consolidated guidance that we have given. So this is not going to increase the working capital cycle in any way.
Understood. Thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Kayul from ICICI Prudential's Life Insurance. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, team. So question is on the acquisition in a way that we were already supplying products to Iskraemeco as a client. So what advantage do we get from the acquisition? This is just India entity, right? So the technology will remain with the parent, which is based out of India. So what is the tangible advantage that we get? That is first. And second, with this acquisition, as we become system integrator, our scope of work will increase from manufacturing to what extent?
So so we do have an agreement with the parent entity also in terms of support of. The technology remains with the Iskraemeco India. It is just the brand name which is there, which is with the parent entity. Iskraemeco brand name is not owned by us, and we have an agreement with the parent entity to use it as long as we require for the purpose of servicing orders within India. And the benefits, like I have listed already, it gives us scale in manufacturing, access to new technologies, and it kind of gives us a firm footing in the area of smart meters. And smart meters not only in electrical smart meters, but there are other electrical grid smart meters, but there are other distribution systems where we can develop products and on an ODM basis and supply to various entities.
And in terms of scope of work, how does that increase?
Scope of exactly the same as before. It is manufacture and it's manufacturing. It's EMS work actually. So that's what it is.
Does that now also include the installation of meters or no?
No, in the contracts already taken, if that is part of the scope, we'll complete it because the same team is remaining, not a problem. In future, depends on the kind of contract that the AMISPs give us, and based on that we will do. But majority of the revenues, etc., that we are actually computing and we are reckoning is based only on the manufacture and supply of smart meters.
Okay, thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Nikhil Kale from Invesco. Please go ahead.
Thank you for taking my question. So just to kind of confirm, you mentioned that going ahead, if the contract wants you to do installation, you will kind of get involved in it, right? But how would that kind of impact working capital requirements for the business? I mean, manufacturing would be easier to do that, but when it comes to installation, how would the payments work?
Yeah, so the current payment terms, all the 3 stages of installation, the total amount of exposure will not be, the working capital exposure will not be more than 90 days. It will be actually significantly less than 90 days. And it's not going to change because the same terms all the AMISPs do. So from that perspective, it's not going to adversely affect any of our existing working capital. Probably there might even be an improvement if we start doing more volumes here.
Okay, understood. And in terms of capacity, I mean, the new Hyderabad plant, what is the capacity, I mean, the manufacturing capacity there for smart meters? And as part of the acquisition, are we getting any existing capacity from Iskraemeco?
So, see, we have always been the manufacturer or EMS company for Iskraemeco in India. So we have been, so they have, of course, they have technical team which can do testing and all of that, but all the manufacturing capacity was being provided by us only. In Hyderabad specifically, the capacity that is being built up is about 4 million per annum. And we will work on increasing this once the entire system picks up speed. We have enough say bandwidth and space. Yes. Please ask the next question.
Yeah. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Manikandan Gare from Franklin Templeton, India. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thanks for organizing this call. I have two questions. One is on this acquisition. Post this acquisition, any products on the smart meter side that will be manufactured for Iskraemeco will have what brand? Is it Iskraemeco Kaynes or Iskraemeco hyphen Kaynes? That's my first question.
See, the initial orders that we are processing in Indian market, it will be Iskraemeco. And post that, once we take a decision, we'll let you know if there is any change in that strategy. So it will be Iskraemeco.
No, I'm asking this because now that you are forward integrating in this sector on the smart meter side, will this hinder any of the competitors to Iskraemeco or may make them rethink about coming to you for EMS work? That's the key thing which I'm trying to understand here.
Yeah. So we still remain an ODM and EMS company. We don't have a Kaynes branded product, and we continue with that strategy as of now.
So you don't see this as a risk to any incremental orders you may get from the competitors also to Iskraemeco is what you're saying, right, sir?
No, because Iskraemeco is an approved product, no? So all AMISPs can actually potentially take and supply. We have also given it to many. So there are many orders are in the anvil being decided, etc. So yeah. So there's no risk.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Praveen Sahai from Prabhudas Lilladher Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for taking my question, sir. So the first few clarifications, sir. The last year, Iskraemeco has done 65.4 crore of our revenue. So the entire manufacturing for that is done by the Kaynes?
Yes.
Okay. And secondly, as you had also mentioned that the servicing order in India with the name of Iskraemeco is going to be done, is there any royalty or a fee company is going to pay in the future orders to the global company?
No royalty is to be paid to anybody, any entity outside of India. Since we acquired this part of the acquisition deal, that Iskraemeco brand name can be used for a specified period to service all these orders in India. But as long as we wish it.
Okay. And in that Iskraemeco revenue, is there any, it's totally related to the smart meter? And also, is there any export number is also included in that?
No, not yet. There are no export orders logged in yet. And in future, if they come in, then certainly we will log in. But at this point in time, these are all domestic revenues.
Okay. Okay. And that's related to the smart meter only?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you had also mentioned that the water or the gas meter scope of work is there. So that is not there yet to start.
That's yet because that project needs to be come up fully and then some approvals have to come up, etc. Yes.
And lastly, sir, can you indicate how much of the margin, the Iskraemeco is making? Any indicative numbers would help.
Oh, yeah.
We will convert it.
Yeah. So this year, after the post-integration, we will have no effect on our guidance. It certainly will achieve the 15%. And so obviously this product is not in any way margin diminutive. It is actually margin accretive.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Deepak Krishnan from Kotak Bank. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to sort of follow up because in one of the previous participants, all the system integrators will be sort of bidding for contracts where Iskraemeco will be sort of competing with like a Genus or anybody else that is there. And then, whether we win the contract or no, we may, directly supply, or then we are hoping that the others will also give us the order Generally, like, this is sort of considered conflict of interest, right? So how do you sort of address that? Because while we are just a manufacturer, we are also sort of bidding for the same tender against all the other companies who we could be potentially be supplying to.
No. Actually, in the past, they were in the market alone. We were not associated with them in any capacity other than as an EMS company. And now once they are in the fold, so our target will be all the AMISPs. And we'll work with the AMISPs in specific deals, okay? So there will be no conflict of interest. We will not be standing head to head against any AMISP in bidding. Even now, if you take Gujarat, for instance, PGCIL is the AMISP. So they have always been a smart metering solution provider, always. They are not an EPC company or any of those kinds of responsibilities. So we will not be, standing head to head against any of these various people like IntelliSmart or any of these. In fact, they will be our customers in the new avatar. So there is no conflict of interest.
Sure, sir. And maybe just similar sort of exposure to exports. Are we allowed to sort of export these products as white labels to some other brands in geographies, where Iskraemeco is also present and supplying? Because we are learning.
No, any contract with any company, obviously, if there is a conflict of, let's say, in the marketplace, we have to talk and resolve. So supposing there is a market where they are also present. So Middle East markets where they have supplied large numbers. But European markets, they are kind of 50-50. So supposing we obtain some orders on our own marketing strength, then there's no reason why they would not cooperate with us. But if they are already present in some markets and they have a larger share there, so before going there, we'll talk to them and we'll do an amicable settlement. And in any case, we can always discuss commercials with them as appropriate, right? So depending on what is the cost and benefit, we can always discuss with them and do it. So from that perspective, this is like any other company supplying, let's say, its brand name for a particular country. So any other place we want to use Iskraemeco brand, we'll have to anyway seek their this thing. But as far as white label is concerned, I don't think they have any problem. But we should keep, as good partners, we should kind of keep them informed so that if there is anything that they have to do, they can do themselves.
Sure, sir. And maybe in terms of technical collaboration, the products that they make today and the capabilities that they have today, we are sort of taking it over. But in future, is there sort of a longer term understanding that, if they develop any future other technologies, be it gas, water, or any other sector, we can potentially sort of partner with them, or is it like what is today?
So, as in most of the other technology companies, most of the design is done in Iskraemeco India itself.
Yes.
So from that perspective, actual capacity resides here only. So we will definitely, and we have an understanding that when any new product comes out in their brand name and we want to use it here or something, we can always have a agreement with them on that particular aspect. But it's like a first right of refusal to us. It's not compulsory that we have to take it, but at the same time, it's available to us.
Sure, sir. Those were my questions, and thank you for your
time. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Amber Singhania from Nippon Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are.
Yeah, hi, sir. So just a couple of clarifications before a few questions. Is one, what I understand is under AMISP, the bidder or the winner generally do all the installation, procurement and everything, and then he gets revenue 100 rupees per month for the next 90 months. That is the ballpark agreement generally we are seeing in this scheme. So here, what I understand is for Gujarat order, it is PCL who will be the main contractor, and we will just be limited to supply of meter and giving the technological know-how to PGCL. Am I correct on that?
Actually, our plan is to become a large contract manufacturer to various AMISPs. So existing projects we will run, and then parallelly 1 or 2 projects we'll take. But otherwise, we will be generally concentrating on manufacturing of the devices.
So basically, we are not subject to that monthly recovery of the investment, rather we will be getting our funds upfront, right? By at the time of installation.
No, we get it like we said, no, with the net working capital of less than